Hey guys, it's Rudy here. You guys seem to like my strategy for GoWiPe, so I decided to explain here in the video a little with a bit more details what I do, what I don't do, what I like, what I don't like to do. It's my first Clash of Clans video, so be patient with me and also with my English. It's not the best in the world. Uh, So for you to know, I got 6 stars on the last war. It was a pretty easy enemy as you'll see later on the video. And well, I'll be starting with the first question is troop composition. You may see I have 7 wall breakers, 24 wizards, 3 P.E.K.K.A.s, 1 level 2 golem, and in my clan castle I like to have a golem also. And as you can see, you can get max level golem if you're on a good clan. And I I say you need to have a golem or at least one Pika on the clan castle. Because if you have wizards on it, when you drop it, you drop all of your wizards in one point, and it fall form a straight line, and that's terrible for troop placement, especially wizards. They will get killed pretty easy by wizard towers or something like that. And my queen and my king, two hell spells, as you see later how I'll use them. One rage spell and the jump spell. That is one of the my key points. Only use the jump spell to get out of the core of the base. And okay, but how are you going to get in? That's why I have 7 wall breakers on it. Uh, And some may ask, okay, why don't you have a witch on your troop composition? To be honest, I still don't have a witch on it. My barracks are upgrading, so I can't use it right in the moment. But another point is, I think that witch is a great tanker, but a terrible DPS. Uh, you can see that in a lot of attacks, she stays there, she keeps hitting walls and something like that. It Maybe I think an attack like this is to get 3 wizards out and put a witch, one max 2 witches on it. But I'll be needing to test it later, so it's up to you guys. But don't exaggerate on witches. Second question regarding this attack would be, okay, so which kind of base I choose to do it? As you can see, I normally prefer wide open bases with the defenses pretty spread out. And the second point is when you have these small compartments and a lot of them, like some layouts have, it's rather difficult for GoWipe to go inside the car with just wall breakers. So I prefer bases that have these really spread out. Don't know how to name it, but with really big spaces in between them. And it's also good advantage because bases that are really big and with a lot of spaces inside them are terrible for hog or loons attacks. So it's a great way to compensate your clans. Method if they use a lot of hog and loons, you can use this attack to get the bases that they are having a hard time to get. Second question, the third question then is which side we will use to attack it. The first thing I take into account to choose which side to start is, of course, clan castle position. As you can see, if I remember correctly, it goes on something like this on this base. Later I can show you. And you need to choose the side that you get closest to the clan castle. You don't want your troop to be in the core of the base, and at the same time the enemy's troops will be beating yours. You want to, okay, this is a good region to have your troops meet the enemy's troops. Top, sorry. This is the worst part. You want to your troops to meet the enemies. Ideally, is to have your troops meet the enemy's troops outside of the core. Uh, may some ask why don't you then take the clan castle out first before starting your attack? One strategy and one thing that I use, as you'll see later on the attack video, is the enemy troops is a great way to tunnel your troops into the core of the base. So they'll normally ignore something on the arounds of them and go straight for the troops, wizards especially. So it's a small strategy that I use. Other thing I take into account is queen positioning. If it is in the same direction also as a lot of other attacks, you need to have her taken out as quick as possible. So in this case, it was best. Okay, you have the clan castle, you have the queen on the same side of it, so it have to make a tendency to make on that the attack on that side. Uh, let me see if there was something else. No. Okay. Then you see that because of the clan castle and the queen position. The other thing I remember now is in Town Hall 9s where their X-balls are positioning. Normally, if you have them behind your town center, town hall, it will be it can be done, but it will be a little harder because you need to get through all of this first, and then to get to the X-balls. So in this case, one of them was on the same direction I plan to start my attack, and the other one is not that far away from it, so it will be easily taken out. In this case, it's pretty easy to see where two Teslas will be. Uh, it's not the biggest concern, but you also need to take that into account. And, well, as I showed you, I choose this side to initiate my attack uh, for the reasons I mentioned before. So, I'll be going to the game now to seek my video on this base. So, if you can see, it was massive victory. I think those guys gave up they before the half of the war, and they were so strong also. Okay, this is my attack. I'm number 24, attacking at number 20. And, okay. As you can see, same base, same attack. I'll be starting it. Okay, two things. Goal in positioning. Uh, place them as spread out as possible and make a line of wizards to take out the side structures for it. One thing to notice there, you see that I released one Pika there. That Pika is intended to go to the queen and seek the queen like it really does. It will go after the queen to kill her as fast as possible. Another thing you may notice, because of this base layout, as I showed you before, uh, it didn't lure the CC troops at first. So I released two wall breakers there to make a way for my other golem, into the range of the clan castle. But it added that the one who lured the clan castle was the Pika going after the queen. Lucky on this one, but that's it. You can see it deployed some more Wiz to take out. Here's the first thing. When the enemy's clan castle or the enemy's troops meet mine, I will drop a rage spell followed by a heal spell. That I have two reasons to do that. One is to take the clan castle troops as fast as possible. Okay, this was just a dragon, little strange, but it will work the same with all of the others. Witches are a little hard, as always. And the second reason I did that, as you see, I dropped my wall breakers. I You should always have your wall breakers walk through a rage spell. Why is that? Because only one wall breaker will be enough to destroy most of the up to skull walls. I think will be one. Only one of them will be able to destroy it. So you're going to save a lot of wall breakers doing this. You can see I didn't drop them all at once. You need to place them surgically as they don't go to the sides and other things. So there goes the other ones. You can see that my troops already dealt with the enemy's clan castle. And the last placement, it was not that best. My solitary wall breaker, if I had placed it a bit to the top here, it would have gone through the raid spell and inside the last layer of walls here. That would have been the best, but it worked out anyway. You cannot have always the best, as you can hope. So my clans are wiping it. You can see uh, this golem got a little late because he wanted to go around the the walls, but yeah, it's fine. The other clan, the other golem is going down here. It would be best if he got to the middle, but since he had no way to go inside it, it just went into the south. But it's also okay because I have the other golem to make that job. So it will be going. You can see that they got a little confused by the Barber King, but they also take it out pretty quickly. And then they will start to attack the walls, the Pikas and my hero, and they will get inside the core of it. Right now you can see most troops are concentrated right here on the golem. You can see I take this point to release some wizards to the sides here to take out the the tower and the cannon. And at the same time, as my troops got into the core of it, I released a heal spell on right on top of it. Why is that? Normally you have, in this case, two or three mortars just bombing the core of it, and that just wipes your wizards pretty quick. And for that reason, I dropped the heal spell to keep my wizards alive and also to give a support for the Pikas, golems, heroes, or other things that will be around. So you can see the mortars bomb in the middle. Uh, my wizard drops on the bottom since they're busy with the golem. And I just took out every core's structure. One or two things I like to do about the jump spell. That is one of the main points of this attack. I normally drop the jump spell as soon as I destroyed all defense structures on the core, so that I can uh, make a way for my golems. Golems have a great tendency to get stuck behind walls, and that is especially what we don't know in these attacks. Another things that why I do that, you can see that in normal attacks, uh, sorry about that, I my cell phone was ringing, sorry about that. Uh, they get stuck in the middle with all the other troops attacking it, and they will get a turn about. That's why it's only a 2-star attack on it. So you can see I dropped the jump spell so I can get these defenses join forces with the other wizards I dropped out there and get these three little spaces, and in this part I wait for all my troops to get out. So they all tend to go the same way. Queen because the golem and the wizards that was in the middle. So all my forces are again in one place. There, okay, some wizards going up there. They're breaking some walls, but it's not biggest issue. You can see my golem going straight to the defenses. Still full health golem. That will make the defense build for a long time. My hero also and my Pika's tanking damage that are defense that are not focused on my golem, so my wizards don't die. And okay, so I'll just for fast forward here. That's pretty much the my strategy. You can see the time's ending, but I made this attack in and I got at least 45 seconds spare on it. So that would be it. Thanks guys for watching. Any questions, any suggestions for this attack to improve it? It will be very welcome and see you guys around.